Welcome to Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, dude, how long has it been? 8 weeks. That's exactly how long it's been.
Our April joke is that we're actually streaming today.
Right? We are. I know. I just texted my mom, hey, we're going live. I'm like, April Fools? Nope, not April Fools.
Thirds of us anyway.
Not. It is now. So, hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm feeling good. It was a Wednesday. Wednesdays are good. Can complain, not gonna. Yeah, because I'm complaining. So,
well, we have been on an extended hiatus
because someone forgot to learn how to walk on ice.
Oh boy, let me tell you.
Now we've all done it.
Tell you. I decided. Well, I didn't decide. I went to look at a project for my work, and it was about an hour and a half outside of Anchorage. Look, we got a couple of chats. We got Patty. We got Mom there. Oh my goodness, we're rocking and rolling.
So wait, this is a workers' comp claim?
Oh, 100%.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you can, I don't know if I'm. So, okay, so Cooper Landing is a place, and let me just share my.
Oh, at least you had a view.
We'll get to that.
No nearby medical. That's why you had the helicopter.
So here's Anchorage.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what this blue is. Is that what the?
I believe that's municipality of.
Well, that must be the. Okay, that's the roads. It's just okay. Google Earth being silly. So here's Anchorage, and then down here, which is straight down, is Cooper Landing. By the way the crow flies, it is 73 kilometers.
That's not how you drink it there. We're not crows.
45 miles. But by road, it is. Let's see, you got to go here first, then up here, then over here, then down here, and here, and here, and here, and I'm not sure where the road goes. Yeah. I think it branches off here.
Like
you go here, then you go there, then you go there, then you go there. So 45 miles turns into 89 miles.
Yeah, you just take the Seward Highway there.
So you're 100 miles from Anchorage by a road. And so right now, Cooper Landing is between Anchorage and Kenai. And when you get to Cooper Landing, and it's all this here. So from here, when you're driving to Kenai, Alaska.
And that's where the Cooper Plains land.
From here, it starts there. No, I think it starts across the road here. So once you cross this bridge, you get to 35 mile per hour zone. That is probably like 10 plus miles of 35 miles per hour. Let's see. Okay, so maybe I think it goes to down here. That's 5 miles or so. It's a lot when you're when it's usually 55. It's like a highway. So this up here is the bypass. They are building a bypass around Cooper Landing. And this is an old picture, obviously. So where was I? I was right here. I can show you where I was. See these houses down here? So this is the road that connects to the bypass, and it's another road. And then you can see there's a gate right there. So we parked my car at the gate, and we walked up the road, and we were looking at this little area here. And then I come out of the woods, and it was glare ice, dude. It was glare ice that day.
Oh.
And I I had cleats on, but they were like midsole cleats, right? So I'm up on a little bit of a rise and realize I'm probably not in the safest spot. And so I go to try to move off of it. And my legs went out from underneath me. And
Yep.
down I went. I wonder if I've pictures on here or no.
You got to get yourself those crampons that are like sandals.
Yep. And stupid me, I had them. I had them at home. And Kat was even like, do you want these other ones? And I'm like, nah, I'll just take these midsole ones. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Full well knowing those other ones are like tennis shoes on concrete.
Yeah. Yeah. So, grabbing something here. Give me a second so I can show you the aftermath. So down I went. I'm on my stomach, and I'm like, when you first fall and injure or something, you don't feel the pain, right? You feel pain, but you don't feel pain right away, right?
Until you move it.
Right. And then you try to stand up, and you're like, oh God.
Well, we're not doing that twice.
Thankfully, I had a coworker with me who is
Good call.
Is a lineman and has been through the shit multiple times. He's been through incidents and stuff, and so he kept his head really good. Called the paramedic or the 911. They got the paramedics rolling, but because it was behind this damn fence, behind this gate, which was locked,
and you weren't walking,
and I wasn't walking out, and I laid. So I was on my stomach. I'm flat on my stomach. I'm on a rise. There's freaking, hang on.
Tide's coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, the tide's coming in. It was water draining down. So
yeah.
My coworker goes back to my car, finds a towel, finds some jackets, brings them up. I shimmy my way over onto the towel, just moving slowly.
Lights a signal fire.
Yeah. Then you hear the siren and you're like, oh, they're getting close. Okay. So I'm laying there on my stomach, water running down on me. All my shit's soaked. And the paramedics get there. The one treks down the way. Bring some stuff that'll help. Like another blanket and
I was gonna say a pillow.
Yeah, well, pillow, blanket. We're just gonna lay around. And so it's to me, the ambulance's course is behind the gate. That's 100 yards away. So he's checking me out. Asked the question, are you on any blood thinners? I said, yes. I have a heart issue. So she's like, okay, that's an immediate call the helicopter. I'm like,
oh, okay. Well, that answers that.
Thankfully, the road is shit between Anchorage and here. I did not want to drive in the back of an ambulance for 2 hours before I got to the hospital.
Well, emergency vehicles have these things that gets them through traffic a little quicker.
Yeah, but that road is it's a beaten.
Oh no, it's the Devil's Highway. It is the Devil's Highway. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So even if I got there quick and safe, I wouldn't want to if I knew someone else fell off the side of the cliff because my vehicle had to go racing by.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So there I am, minding my own business. And they decide, okay, we're going to call a helicopter. Finally, the ambulance gets through, gets down to me. They're like, okay, we're going to take you down to the landing site. Called the helicopter. They put this thing around my waist to stabilize my hips, since that's where the pain is. Get me over on my back. Put me in the ambulance. Take me down to the landing site, and then the helicopter gets there, and I'm like freezing because I've been laying on the ice for 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was cold. I was shaking. And so they turned the heat up, put a blanket on me, and then a helicopter. I get in the helicopter. They get me loaded. Give me some pain meds finally, because the ambulance can't really give you anything. They've got better people not better people. Sorry, they have more people with can give pain meds. So they tried to calm it down a little bit, but man,
what's the crew on the helicopter?
A pilot and a nurse, and I don't know if it was a nurse practitioner or not.
A flight nurse?
Flight nurse, yep.
Yeah.
So
But not a flight surgeon.
Three people. I'm not exactly sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Who they were.
Yeah, medical person in charge right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So we get airborne, takes about 30 minutes instead of 2.5 hours or 2 hours. It takes 30 minutes to get from here to the hospital in Anchorage.
Yeah.
Get to the hospital. Hear the argument between the people on the helicopter and one of the security guards at the hospital. That was interesting. They're like, we need you to help stabilize the patient as we're unloading him. And the security guard was like, I can't touch him. And they're like, yes, you can help us stabilize him because we don't want him to fall when he gets out of the helicopter. And the security guard was like, I'm not allowed to. And they went back and forth for a few minutes. Like, well, can you at least carry the stuff? So I had some stuff.
Is this the guy's first helicopter coming into the building?
I don't know. I guess there was an issue. There was an incident probably before that.
I'm wondering if he's getting hung up on the word stabilize, where he's thinking they meant medically stabilize, like
no, right.
Or they meant hold the gurney from sliding off the side of the building.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think maybe there's a little miscommunication. Anyway, they got me inside.
Without rolling off.
Yep. Yeah. Got me into the ER. I laid there. They came and took x-rays. Oh my God. They got my pants off in the emergency room.
With scissors?
No. We were able to pull them off, but my foot, I angled it forward, right, to get my pants off. And my calf Charlie horsed at that moment.
Oh dear.
And oh my God, dude, it was, oh God, that was just,
I'll bet you had a big old glass of not tickling.
I'm like, please, somebody grab my foot and pull it back towards my knee. Please. Finally, the doctor was able to get that to subside. Then they take me down to CAT scan. And that's when I really got cold, dude. Like the adrenaline was wearing out. And I was shaking. Like I have never shook before. Like that was insane. It was two things. I shook like crazy. Then once I got back, they put me in this blanket that freaking had warm air blowing on you. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That got my body. I was like 95 degrees. It took my temperature. It was 95 degrees, dude. I think that's like almost vampire, right?
Well, it's probably good for the injury. Kept the swelling down.
Maybe. So
was it your biggest concern?
Yeah. So then the surgeon comes in and is like, you've got a break. I did not know for that day what a trochanter was. Do you know what a trochanter is, Michael?
Not familiar with the term.
Okay.
How often had you heard it before?
Never.
Okay.
I've never heard the term trochanter before.
I got to admit, I bet you there's a few medical terms I'm aloof on.
So the trochanter is the large bony projection on the femur, thigh bone, that serves as a crucial attachment site for hip muscles.
The ball part of the ball and socket joint?
Yeah, so you have the head, right? The femoral head that goes into your socket. Then you have the greater trochanter and the lesser trochanter.
Oh, okay.
Right, so these are the big knobby things at the top of your leg that attach muscles.
The head is what I always assume the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the result of that. And you can still see the break right here. See this line right here? That is broke. That's bone fusing back together. You see it a little better here.
So they didn't do a replacement at all.
No, I did not get
did a repair.
replaced.
Yeah.
They repaired it. Yes.
Yeah.
They stuck this thing in there.
That does not look comfortable at all.
I don't know that they could have, because this is broken, right? So they're not really going to be able to replace all of this.
Well, yeah, no, what you do is you file it off right there, and then you put the replacement in to jam it in there into the ball area after you file that down so it's not all sharp. It's, sharp shards of bone to get into your flesh. You smooth that down, and then you cement in the new rod at the end of your femur up into the ball.
Right. There you can see the break right there too. That's from the greater side. So I did it good. I did it really well.
I
broke the shit out of my foot or out of my leg.
How many pretty colors did you get?
What do you mean?
The bruising, the colors.
Oh man.
I got all sorts of purple and blues, and
dude, I still have a bruise on my freaking I still have a bruise on my calf. I still have a bruise. What's that?
Still doing an aspirin a day?
Yes.
They say that for you're on blood thinners anyway, so
yeah, exactly. Kind of. Turns out they're kind of blood thinners. But so that was 8 weeks ago today. I was wearing this hoodie when I did it. So I finally am wearing it again. This is the first time I've had this hoodie back on since that day. I wanted to save it till we were streaming again because
I noticed as you walked up wearing it. I'm just looking for something to show you since we're showing battle scars.
Yep. Yeah, so surgeon was great. The nurses were great. The pain was like, I broke my back before. My back has a vertebrae that is triangle shaped, and I've got arthritis and everything there. I don't think it was as painful as this. This was the most pain I have ever experienced in my life. And it took them a while to get me a bed. I was in the ER for like 5-6 hours. And once I made it up to my room, they had to shift you from one bed to the other. And I'm on this little mat that's got handles and everything. And so they shift me over to my hospital bed from the ER bed. And then first they get caught up on something. So I'm half on, half off. Shit's stuck. They have to unhook like different things. And then finally they get me over there. And then they're like, oh, you're too far down the foot of the bed. You need to be higher up. So you think they would take my leg and support it as they pull me up the bed? Oh, no. Somebody goes behind me, grabs the fucking thing that I'm laying on and just pulls me back.
Yep.
And, oh my God, I have never do that. They say, what's your pain scale? That was a legitimate 10. That was a legitimate 10 pain scale. And I'm definitely made the noise to show that it was a definite 10 pain scale. Because, oh my God, that is the most excruciating pain I've ever freaking felt in my life.
For me, the ankle surgery hurt 20 times worse than actually breaking it.
Oh, yeah.
I sent you an email of my ankle.
Gotcha. Oh, gotcha. So yeah, so that where I've been.
Whereas I was 30 when that happened to me.
Yeah, I'm in my damn 50s, man. It just doesn't. Built ankle. All right, let's get over here. Let me get back. Are sharing. Mikey's rebuilt. Oh my God, that's a lot of screws and a broken. That's right. You
Yeah.
got the broken screw. Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, that's like being shot in the leg 9 times.
oh, I bet. Yeah.
And you can see the break too. It's a spiral fracture of the fibula.
Oh yeah. No, exactly. Right there. Yep.
And I really didn't need the surgery so much to repair that. They just repaired that since they were there. I needed the surgery to put the foot back into the ankle.
What is this screw?
That's a stabilizer, or the one that's just hanging there.
Yeah.
It was a spiral fracture.
Oh, okay. So they put this.
It's like, you clamp when you do your wood project, you clamp it in like 3 different angles to hold it all together like a puzzle.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're still in there.
Yeah, that's the thing. My coworker had her foot done, and she had a couple screws put in, and then one of them broke. And
Yeah.
So she had to go all the way back through that too. She had to go all the way back through that surgery just recently, just like she's just now getting back into the.
No, I had them checked out a couple years ago. CAT scans, MRIs, what have you, and they're not loose and shaking around in there. So medically, there's not a reason to remove them.
Right.
My ankle's still like, not twice the size, but I'd say 50% larger than the other one. So that's fun.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah. Neat.
Oh yeah. So no, I was in the hospital for 4 days.
Yeah. Did you get the morphine injector?
Wednesday to Saturday.
I got that.
No, I was on pills and then like Dilaudid.
Oh, I never got that.
That was nice.
I woke up in the emergency room, just sat right up and screamed. And there's a nurse going, "Don't worry, it's over. It's over. The fuck is over?" And she's giving me morphine, right? And I'm crying. I'm in pain. And I can't get this guy anymore. I've given him so much. What have you given me? And so they switched from the next, as a few minutes passed by, maybe time for another one. Instead, they switched me to Demerol. Okay. And I just immediately feel drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wow, I should have done this years ago.
Right.
This is perfect. If they had that stuff on the street, man, I'd be a junkie. I'm sure of it.
Demerol. Yeah, I remember
Johnny on the corner. Hey, buddy. Hey, I got the D, man. Yeah.
I had Demerol in the hospital when I did my back, and then I think when I did my arm too, because I had to go to the hospital and stay a few days because of my arm. I broke my arm once, and they didn't do surgery. They just set it, and then I casted me up from the freaking wrist all the way to the shoulder. It was the end of my 3rd grade year. Like, it was almost summertime. And so I had to spend the entire summer with a cast from my shoulder to my elbow or to my wrist, and my arms like this, like
7th grade.
It's like, it's not moving.
7th grade, I broke like one of these, you have 1,700 bones in your wrist. I like fractured one of those small ones there. And same deal.
Oh God.
I cast like up to here, and I'm a percussionist in the band. I'm on bass drum.
Yes, you are. One thump. Yeah,
one mallet.
Yeah, but everybody was good. The first night I didn't sleep. I mean, the Wednesday night. So I did this on Wednesday, which happens to be Wednesday. I did not sleep that entire night. I knew I was not going to sleep. I just laid there in pain. Yeah, I mean, God, dude, it hurts. It hurts so freaking bad. And then, so they had moved me from bed to bed to get the CAT scan. And then they put me back on the other bed, and that hurt. Then they put me back in the ER. Then when they took me to the room, and then they did that thing where they moved me back, and oh my God, that was the most pain. I was more worried, seriously, about switching beds from my bed to the surgery table. That I was more worried about that than the actual surgery, right? I was like, I do not want to go through that again. So when the anesthesiologist came to talk to me, I'm like, look, like, it hurts to be moved. knock me out before you guys move me to the surgery table. He's like, oh yeah, no problem. We got you, man. We'll knock you out on this bed, put you on the surgery bed after you're out. I'm like, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. And he did. He, you know, like, so then I get surgery. I remember them waking me up and saying, it's over. Your surgery's over. And I remember being moved from one bed back to my hospital bed, right? I remember that coming off the surgery table and going back to my bed. And then I woke up in recovery and it felt like I had just left the surgery table.
Isn't that weird?
When I woke up.
Yeah, and at least an hour or more had passed.
Oh, 2
hours. Okay,
2.5 hours. Yeah,
yeah.
Like a long freaking time had passed, and I'm like, oh, I just got here, and she's like, I'm like, how long have I been here? She's like, 2.5 hours. I'm like, no, they just told me a minute ago I was done. Nope. I'm like, that was weird. That was a weird feeling. Just thinking, no time had passed whatsoever.
I remember when I 5 years old, tonsils and adenoids being removed, and my mom's there with me. And this is not the anesthesiologist yet, but the first tech that comes up and gives you that first dose to smooth you out first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm talking to mom, and I'm just saying, I don't want my tonsils taken out. I don't want my tonsils taken out. And it's chilling me out, the medication. I'm falling asleep anyway. And I'm just falling asleep to mom telling her, I don't want my tonsils taken out. And I'm out. I wake up saying the same thing. I don't want my tonsils taken out. And mom tells me they're already out. I felt so robbed.
Yeah, right.
Just like that, didn't even know what was going on.
Really? I got my tonsils taken out. Oh, it's gone already?
Well, I was 5. It really wasn't. I remember my gallbladder surgery was laparoscopic, and that was 40 minutes. But my neck surgery was 3 hours. And just like you were saying, it was the same. You're out and you're back. I didn't realize, though, that the anesthesiologist actually brings you out of it. I thought the medication he's been administering you the whole time wears off, and you just wake up and, oh, I'm rested. No, they actually reverse it, sort of, if you will.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, because I guess, me, if you let me sleep, I probably could have just, this is comfy. What you know what I'm done.
Yeah, right.
No, they have other patients who need the space.
Funny. That's crazy. So yeah, that's where I've been for the last
bored out of your mind, I imagine.
8 weeks. Yeah, yes and no. I mean, it was an adjustment. I mean, I've gone from a walker and not really being able to move around to crutches and now a cane. So I'm getting there.
Some work you could do from home once you're allowed.
Yeah, no, I went back to work like Monday.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I did.
Yeah, I was a server at Chilkoot Charlie's at the time when I broke my ankle.
Oh, you hear yourself just now?
I was a server at Coots when I broke my ankle.
Sorry, I'm messing with you. I was looking at I look right. Okay. I'm looking at myself on different monitors.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, don't mind me. I'm just screwing around over here. So yeah, I mean, it was quite the adjustment. Kat was my wife, was wonderful. She did an amazing job taking care of me.
Kat.
Yeah, she was awesome.
You didn't get an earful of I told you so's?
I couldn't have done it without her. I couldn't have got through that
take
without
those
her.
crampons.
We bought that chair. In fact, I gotta have you come out to the house. Now I've got two lift up chairs for you to bring in there, Michael.
I don't need either one of them now.
You sure? You don't want to sell them?
No. So you don't need either one of them now.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I have gone back to my actual desk in a desk chair. So what we basically did was move that recliner in next to my desk. I was sitting kind of sideways. I had my TV right here. I had my monitor right there. And then I had my laptop from work. So I could just put the laptop on my lap with a couple of, I had a couple little lap desks that worked really well and able to work. I mean,
I guess you can't really keep your hip elevated.
no. Well, I mean, I say I worked. I don't like the entire month of February is like a blur. Oh, was awesome. Okay, yes, you are awesome. You did. I was saying you were awesome. I was saying you were awesome taking care of me, but yes, you're still awesome.
Wait,
you know that.
Hooray for Cat.
Yay for Cat.
Panelists only, please.
And Kristen got stuck out in the valley tonight, so that's why she's not here. So, mention that she actually might try and log on here in a little bit with her phone. So, text her real quick.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so that's been my freaking adventure. 8 weeks. It was 8 weeks ago today. I did it, and then the surgery will be tomorrow.
I got to tell you, it was concerning for us because when we hear helicopter, I knew you were in the field, but I didn't realize you were so remote. And when you hear helicopter, just the first thing I think of, good news doesn't travel by helicopter. Not when you're talking about something medical.
Right. No, it does not.
Then just like Jody and I are on alert. Okay, so we're not going to bother them. We're just going to wait for updates, but this has got to be serious.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a serious broken hip, I guess. And Teddy Bridgewater, same thing. They said he almost lost his leg.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's something I don't want to go through again. I'll tell you that. Still not back to actual being able to walk normally, that's for sure. But we'll get there. I'm gonna fight through it.
Oh yeah.
Listen to what the PT person says, and yeah, we're gonna get back to regular streaming,
podcasting.
That's right. Yeah. Podcasting. So that's it. That's my story. That's where I've been. That's where we've been. Well, that's where I've been following that little adventure. Michael's been running a store here,
and colluding with unsavory fellows.
Oh yes, we're gonna get to that. Let's look at this first. So,
what do we got?
We have got the moon, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. Talk about April Fool's joke on all of us. We're going back to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're not going to the moon. We're going near the moon. We're turning around. We're coming back. We're not stopping at the moon. Big letdown.
Well, they're going around the moon.
They're going towards it. It's not the same thing.
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
they're starting Gemini and Apollo all over again.
One of my coworkers has 2 elementary school students, and man, they get sick all the freaking time. I think Jody does too, right? She brings some of those germs home, doesn't she?
It's not as bad as I think it could be. I think they've got a careful neglect sort of distance learning thing with the kids these days.
Ah, gotcha.
And then don't touch me.
So this was the liftoff.
It was
Artemis 2.
Salvage space shuttle rockets or motors.
Booster ignition and liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
They keep saying it like that too. Bound for the moon.
Right.
Well,
except they're not even leaving the vehicle.
Good roll pitch.
There's no cool car to drive around on. There's no golf clubs and golf balls to hit a 6,000 foot
They're not
drive.
even opening the door.
Not even gonna have a barbecue or nothing. No tailgate.
No Steel Beach
Nothing.
picnic, nothing.
Telling you.
They don't even need a window.
That is a very cool liftoff, though. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that. Those are shuttle boosters.
Oh, there's yeah, the SRBs. Well, no, it's a space shuttle. It's a space shuttle engines in the main vehicle, and those
in the
are
main vehicle.
and
Okay.
those are the same solid rocket boosters, but we had a dozen of them, even though they were reusable.
Right.
We didn't just have two for every launch.
Yep. So I think this kid actually, where'd it go? Oh,
And did you know why the rocket has to roll? When you see it, it doesn't just go straight up in the air. You go straight up in the air, you're just going to come straight right back down.
yeah, no, exactly.
You want to break out of.
You got the roll.
You got to
Yeah.
go off to the side. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But I think this kid right here kind of encapsulates how everybody is feeling about this thing.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's why.
CNN got CNN big time on that. That was freaking awesome.
Nice. Never stop
Live.
dreaming, kid. Never stop dreaming.
Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's why.
God save Florida.
Oh, I love that. That is so freaking awesome.
God save Florida.
Oh man. Freaking that's going to go down. That's going to become a meme, right?
Hmm.
Oh man.
I'd be so proud if that was Benji.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that'd be on Christmas cards. That'd be on my mom's birthday card, e-card for birthday. Oh, geez.
Oh yeah. No, that
I'd
is
send that to his principal. I really would.
oh yeah, no, exactly.
You see my kid on TV? You are a student.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's like going back to the moon. We'll get there, but it's a tough thing for presidential administration to sign off on because it is starting under Trump, but the next president might not care so much and may want to put funding somewhere else, and it could just die right there and then.
No, it absolutely could, yeah.
That's part of the reason why we didn't go back after, Apollo 17. And just they found other things to spend the money on.
Yeah, nope, exactly. Since the invention or the proliferation of private space companies, it's just changed the trajectory of all of it, right?
Well, other countries are landing
SpaceX.
rovers and whatnot on it. So
Yeah. But I mean, SpaceX, Elon, he's got grand.
yeah, he's got more satellites up there
ideas.
than other countries.
Oh yeah, and he wants to put millions of satellites up there. Wants to go to Mars. Wants to put people on Mars. I mean,
I'd rather they terraform Mars first.
well, don't you have to have? Well, I guess you could do it with robots, right? You could.
You would have to do it with robots first. Either that or, I mean, you're not going to go there and live in tents while you get it built to start with.
Right.
So something's got to be automated to start it.
Well, they have automated, excavators and everything now that you can operate with a remote control. I mean,
As long as you
saw
remember
that.
no talking metric.
all that in March of 2020, right before COVID hit, or while COVID was hitting. I was at the construction expo in Vegas, and there was this huge like arena of dirt that Caterpillar set up. Like they had stadium seating around. They had Mike Rowe as one of the presenters. It was full on, and they basically during each demonstration they moved this pile of dirt and built this road thing that went, just like a pile of dirt that had a road around it that went up to the top of the flat thing. And they had remote control excavators, remote control, graders.
Where do you think they truck that dirt in from?
Amazing. I don't know.
Surrounded by desert, they truck that stuff in from somewhere, or it was
it wasn't sand. It wasn't sand. It was dirt.
Yeah, right. It's like you got all this desert around here you got to use,
like 8 feet.
But then again, you'd have like some sidewinder or scorpion infestation at the expo.
Yeah, right. Probably.
Just pick up wild city.
Oh man. So where are we at? So where is the Artemis currently at?
It's just Earth and to the left.
Yeah, they're on their way. How long is it going to take to get there? Have you heard?
It says a 10-day mission. They're back in 10 days round trip.
All right. Okay, so live.
I remember Apollo took 3 days there and back. Or no, it was 3 days to get there, 3 days back.
From the ground and have further steps for you.
Gotcha. So this is live. That looks like a static picture, though.
Well, they got a GoPro.
Before we continue, are we go to swap the suit drying? And correction, are we go to terminate the suit drying?
Why are they drying their suits? Did somebody pee? I think somebody peed in their suit.
You would too if you're on top of that lit candle, dude.
And Amy, for the air filter,
you hang them outside the window.
Okay, there's a little picture of the thing. Is obviously it's not real picture.
They're not that close to the moon yet. Geez,
that's just
quick.
a backdrop.
Okay, copy. We are going to power cycle the toilet, and then we'll give you a call back to attempt reactivation with removing the urine hose from the cradle, and allowed to run for 1 minute. And then we would also like you to have available 250 milliliters of water. We're not ready for that yet. We'll let you know when the power cycle is complete.
I was kidding about the peeing, but it sounds like peeing is what's happening and why their suit is wet. One of the comments on here right now, someone do a poop dance.
Well, I guess in zero gravity, it just goes everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it probably gets a little, yeah.
God, could you imagine? It's like,
oh, dude, think of it like this. When you go number 2, it's with a gravity assist. Now imagine having to go with no gravity. And you got to have some strong gut muscles, what have you, to get it out of you.
Specialist, continuing to troubleshoot the issues they saw earlier with the toilet. The teams here on the ground are relaying up instructions on.
Did they recycle a toilet from the space shuttle?
No idea, but if I remember, the shuttle hose was like a shop vac. Which, is helpful, but probably not pleasant.
No, probably not.
But yeah, they already got their glitch for this trip, huh? Toilet's broke.
The toilet's broke.
3 men and 1 woman for 10 days in a broke toilet. She is going to hate life.
Oh my God. Imagine, like, I gotta go pee. Well, you can't. You gotta hold it. Gotta hold it. You gotta hold it.
Yep.
So,
they are not going to talk to each other for 6 months.
How do you can't hold it for 10 days?
No, you can't. You're the one that got to hold it. I'm just saying she's not going to like her car trip.
Like, and you can't just go pee in the corner because it goes everywhere. So eventually they're just going to be floating around. And
Yeah, you're thinking they're on like the Millennium Falcon. They got room. They're over there playing space chess or whatever. No, they probably have like their seats to ride in.
probably.
Look at what I think is a Gemini 7. A picture of that with Neil Armstrong and his other space astronaut that he sat next to, and they were up there for like 2 weeks, and they're like in a convertible, a Miata, you know.
Right. Trying to see. Let's see if we can get this instead. The Orion spacecraft. Let's just look at images. Okay, so it's the Orion. Here. See some images. Oh, that's not bad.
Oh wow, I had less room on ship.
Yeah. They've actually got it's like a decent amount of room. You could fill that up with pee. And you could pee for 10 days. Four people could pee for 10 days and not fill this up.
Bitches today are pampered. No, go back to Gemini 7.
Look at that. That's they got all the room. Yeah, they're all hanging out. Look at that. Jeez. Gemini 7. All right, let's look at Gemini 7. And capsule. Oh my God. That's like a cockpit of an F-14.
Yeah, no, and that's a 2-seater.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, and they were in that thing for like 2 weeks.
Back to this.
Thing of files.
Okay, that's not about pee. We're not talking about pee.
Copy.
One of the things I wanted to do tonight, but I'm going to wait until next week. Kristen is here. But during troubleshooting the toilet still. Hang on. Damn it. It's on while we're doing this. Okay, so.
Okay, Christina, we're ready for you to attempt reactivation of toilet by removing the urine hose from the cradle. Please allow it to run for 1 minute, and then if that's joy, you can deactivate toilet and give us a call.
All right, they're going to.
Space toilet engineers.
Copy. And understand I'm not putting the water in the funnel at this time.
Correct.
Oh, so
Not
maybe
yet,
it was.
not for this time.
Maybe it was water, not pee. Okay.
In work.
Did she say it didn't work?
I didn't hear it.
Capcom Amy Dill relaying some words to astronaut Christina Cook on how to troubleshoot the toilet issue they experienced earlier. Some words to
I want to hear that again.
This time.
Hear that again. Did she say it worked or it didn't work?
In work.
I'm hearing didn't work, but I could
It
just
worked.
use.
Yeah, hang on.
Except she should have said did not work. If it's
In work.
I hear it worked.
In work.
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
Capcom Amy Dill relaying earlier.
as a phone
This is
talker,
view
I would
from
have
Mission
said
Control
did not
Houston,
work
Artemis
or no
Mission
joy.
Control, now 5 hours and 14 minutes since liftoff of Orion atop the Space Launch System.
And everybody's got to pee. And they can't go pee because the toilet's all backed up. It's just, I just picture, like Roy the plumber come walking out. Oh, I'll fix your toilet for you. What are you doing here, Roy? You didn't know you had a plumber on board?
Yeah, or I'm the space plumber. Yeah.
Oh, it worked. It worked. That's what. Okay. It worked. All right. That makes sense. Okay. I got you. That's cool. Okay. So we'll keep that going in our ear, but we'll stop that. And if something fun pops up, we'll get on it.
Well, did she let it run for a minute like she said? No, I'm kidding.
It didn't seem that way. She didn't like.
That was right away. I
Said
didn't
do
hear
it for a minute. It's like they did come back on pretty damn quick. So I'm gonna wait for Kristen next week to get into this. But while I was bored out of my ass, sitting on my ass for the last 8 weeks, I got stuck listening to on YouTube or watching on YouTube 2 types of videos. One is arrest videos, and 2 is sovereign citizen in court videos. Basically, sovereign citizens getting arrested on the side of the road, sovereign citizens in court, and then
Yeah. After about the 25th one or something, you should be able to sing along.
all right, let's hang on a second.
I mean, sometimes you get some new stuff, but they all read from the same book somewhere.
Yep,
And
here we
we
go.
are-
So this is the update on the P.
Good news, Christina, and we are discussing next step. Stand by.
Oh, hang on.
Integrity.
Here we go.
Houston, integrity. Test complete. Good status light. Good flow for the entire test.
Oh, good. The toilet's got good flow.
They waited till they got to space to test the toilet.
Good news, Christina, and
Shit,
we are
I knew we
discussing
did
next
something.
step. Stand by.
I knew we left something off the
Lucky us,
checklist.
folks. We get to use the can while we're up here.
I know, because like you call Rent-A-Can and they're fucking.
Yeah,
they take
I was going to
forever.
roll down the window and just
It's
go
like-
there, but
Like I'll get you. I can put you in next week. Sometime I can move around some stuff.
roll down the window and just go.
Okay, so we had this conversation today because we were talking about remote projects and how do you go to the bathroom in remote projects when there is no real going to the bathroom.
Well, if you're male, the world's your urinal.
Next step.
Go, next
Houston,
steps.
Christina for toilet troubleshooting. Next step.
It's a checklist.
Go.
There is a,
Okay,
I
we're
bet
gonna
you there
have you
is.
Deactivate toilet
I bet
with
there is a
the,
toilet
removing the urine
checklist.
hose from the cradle.
Oh, if there's
Please
for
allow it to
aircraft
run
or
for
spacecraft,
1
I bet you there's a
minute,
checklist for
then
everything.
add 250 milliliters of water.
Oh, they're doing the
and
water
then
again.
allow it to run for at least another 30 seconds and report how that went.
You know, for heavy loads.
Yeah.
In work.
Continuing to execute those tests to make sure the toilet is up and running properly.
I think she's saying something else though, because she hadn't done the test yet. So she's saying get to work or I'm getting to work or something. Maybe, I don't know. I'm overthinking it. I am overthinking it. You're right. Okay, so sorry to so sovereign citizens and guys and women get arrested completely freaking differently, dude. I don't know if you've watched some of these videos.
Well, this also is going to depend on culture.
Oh my God. Especially when they're, oh my God, especially when they're drunk. It is so ridiculous.
But say like
And
Portland
guys do
man,
it too. I mean,
Portland man's going to do it different than Florida man.
dude, it's just, it's like almost, they say the same things. And it's like they say the same things over and over again. It's like, you're getting arrested for what? For obstruction.
Oh, speak your supervisor.
For not ident- oh my God, the supervisor, the don't touch me, get off of me. You know, you're not allowed to touch me. I need a woman to touch, you know. It's
I'm
like,
invoking my 4th, 5th, 6th, my 3rd Amendment rights.
oh yeah.
Have you read any of those, sir?
People in the airport. Oh my God, so many people get thrown off planes because they go to the bar, they get freaking hammered, Then they try to get on the plane. The airline says, you're not flying. We're not going to be responsible for you in the air. This drunk.
Hey, as you were boarding the plane, do you remember all those airline employees right there at the front of the plane, eyeballing every one of you as you walked on? There's a reason they were doing so.
Yep, they are. Yeah, I know exactly, because they're checking you. They're looking for eye contact.
Every one of you.
They're looking for your eyes. They're looking.
And there's
for
more than one of them
actions.
looking at every one of you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I watched the shit out of these videos, and they're entertaining as hell. But I don't. The sovereign citizen thing is really interesting.
It's really weird. How you think the
is.
Uniform Commercial Code can give someone all these freedoms? The Uniform Commercial Code, really?
Oh, I know exactly. And I have not contracted with the state of Washington. I have no contracts with the state of Washington, and you work for a corporation. And
Oh, I'm not Michael Clark. The vessel that is that name is present here.
Oh, God.
All caps.
Nope. Oh yeah, no, exactly. There was a great one the other day where a judge was just like,
Who's your
You're
favorite?
not
Judge
the-
Fleischer?
I don't remember the names.
There's this cat out of Michigan that he
Oh
just
yeah. No, there's like oh yeah, no, Fleischer's good. He's out of Texas.
he's out of
Fletcher.
Houston, yeah.
Fletcher, and then there's the
Fleischer.
Fleischer, and then there's the black guy.
Campbell, I think it is. No, that's not right.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he's
This
out of
guy
Michigan.
here.
But
Guy here.
when he brings someone back to reality, yeah.
Simpson. He's
Simpson,
awesome.
yeah.
He's awesome. This guy is freaking awesome. And then there's another.
He's the one that
judge
caught the
is
guy
freaking-
that was it was a driving while suspended case, and the guy's on Zoom driving a car for driving on suspended license. And just, hold on, and he just looks up at the two attorneys. Someone gonna make a motion?
Let me see if I can find this one. Because he basically, the guy says, "I'm here by special appearance." That's one of their things
Right.
too. And here we go, right here. Here we go. This is freaking awesome.
Special appearance.
Oh boy, one of these guys, eh? Yeah,
He knew it immediately.
played with me this morning.
No, sir, I'm not listed.
Either you are or you aren't James Lee Page. If you aren't, back away from the podium. If you are, tell me that.
This judge is freaking awesome too. Have you seen this guy?
Yeah,
Yeah, he is no nonsense.
and they are.
McNally.
So officers.
James Lee Page Jr.
Special appearance.
Oh boy, one of these guys, eh? Yeah, played with me this morning.
No, sir, I'm not listed.
Either you are or you aren't James Lee Page. If you aren't, back away from the podium. If you are, tell me that. I'm not going to play with you. Are you James Lee Page?
I'm a living man.
Back away from the podium.
Sir, stop.
I'll issue a warrant for you.
Sir,
Then back up.
may I please ask?
No, you can't ask a question. You're not James Lee Page. You have no business being here. Back away from
I love that.
the podium.
Sir,
You want to end up in the lockup?
I do not. Please,
Back up away from the podium. You're not the defendant.
can we hold court, please?
Back up.
Can you give me?
John, stay away. John, stay. John.
Can I please?
No, you're not James Lee Page. Back away from the
Okay,
podium.
sir, I
And
am.
then- Well, then don't play with me. Then don't lie to
I'm
me.
not trying to lie to you, sir, but you understand that they're trying to act like I'm a little bit.
I'm lying.
Oh, that's what they deserve. I mean, it's like I am here by special appearance. I'm I'm not the all caps version of James Lee Page. I'm the
I'm not driving. I'm traveling.
I'm not driving. I'm traveling. Fee schedule, dude. There's people that give away their fee schedule.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Gives the officer paperwork for the officer to fill out before they interact. Like
Yeah.
that's going to happen. In what world do you think that's going to happen? Who told you that's going to go? What are you on?
Oh, exactly. Oh yeah, the fee schedule is great. Let's see if we can pull it up here real quick. Is there maybe a yes? Give me a second. We'll pull this shit up here real quick.
I mean, I offer free bad advice. It's kind of like a fee schedule.
I don't consent to your fee schedule, and you're
I see the actual person say that.
Accepting all of your offers for my fee schedule.
There's no charge for that.
And you can, yeah, there is. I'm in honor.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Could you
Oh, I
I'm in
love this.
all of your offers. You don't have the right. You can search.
Anything on your person before you go back in my car?
This will be his right here. And it's still recording. I'll answer any questions for $100
Answer
a
this
question.
question for me. Anything on your person
I
before
will
you go back
answer
in my
that
car?
question for $100
All right, spend
cash.
your fee for me.
You don't have the right. You can search me for $500 cash. I'm conditionally accepting all of your offers for my fee schedule.
There's no charge for that.
And you can, yeah, there is.
He's serious, man. These people are serious.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean,
actually think this has, and then what's really stupid is when they get the charges dropped or they don't face actual punishment for the shit that they pull. Like
the reason you and I don't pull this shit is because you're confident we'd be charged or fined or something for doing so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So, I was going to show you guys this. This is a product called Brief Relief. And this is the construction arm of this. They also make these for camp hikers and stuff when you're going into sensitive areas. Oh, we got toilet status. Hang on. Got a toilet update. Let's see what we got.
Wait, you got alerts about this?
I had it on in the background. Let's see.
Yeah.
Go.
Happy to report that toilet is go for use. We do recommend letting the system get up to operating speed before donating fluid, and then let it run a little bit after donation.
Your toilet must be going at least 25 miles per hour.
Artemis's toilet is fixed.
We are cheers all around, and we
I bet you are.
do that. Regarding the same, we have one CCU that will need to be emptied.
I wonder if the beer cooler is full still.
The curtain around the toilet's not very
We
effective.
thought you might, so we went ahead and warmed up the heater, so you're good to empty the CCU at your convenience.
Gotta empty the CCU. All right. So anyway, Brief Relief is actually they make these bags, okay, and there's urine bags and then there's full-on bags, right? The thing is you can use these bags. They actually have like toilets and stuff too. Let me see. So they got commode systems. Usually solid waste, liquid waste from your body is a hazardous material, right?
It's how people get cholera.
There is a chemical reaction that happens in these bags that makes it so you can just throw it away. You could throw it away in a regular garbage bag or garbage can or whatever.
Oh.
And you've got tents like that. And then you've got the 5-gallon bucket that you like put the thing around, and
in case your house didn't come pre-equipped with a toilet?
Well, if you're on a job like this and there is no toilets, and I actually heard a story about somebody, like they went down to California. It's like a crew of, linemen went down to California, and one guy had to pee. So he went around the side of something, but he was like out there in the world and got arrested for indecent exposure
because they were in a school zone.
Something happened. So it's like, places like California, Oregon and stuff. Oh
yeah.
These things are huge because, there's such a high price for freaking peeing in the wilderness basically, or out in public. So yeah. So
yeah, offended all those things.
Like when I worked at my last job, which was a distributorship, this guy came up to go around and show this stuff off. And you're in Alaska, this shit you don't need this in Alaska. But he was like a former Marine. He was and he's like he had this truck that he converted into a camper, I guess, and like went all over the West in this thing, and yeah, he was an interesting guy. I couldn't imagine being the guy that sells, poop bags.
Yeah, well,
I mean, somebody's got to do it, right? And it is a good product.
Make a product.
Now, it is a good product. I'm not going to lie. It serves the
purpose. I don't know. Jody and I, we've gone camping in a few spots where that could have come in handy having one of those with us.
Yeah, right.
So, Waikiki Beach. The one on the Kenai Peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
You've been to that one? We could use one there.
Yeah, exactly. So there's the daily restroom kit. You got 2 liquid waste bags and 1 solid waste bag, and you've got a little holder thing.
So all you really need is just like a tall tent, and then a $5 bucket from Home Depot, and a toilet, and a toilet seat and lid from the same store.
But they make that. You can buy that.
I know you could buy it, but you could also economize and buy local, from corporate local.
See? Bucket toilet seat. Dun, dun, dun.
And there's probably clips onto the toilet, so it doesn't just slide around in there.
Yeah, you probably can use your own 5-gallon bucket for this.
As I say, yeah, you get the bucket at Lowe's or Home Depot, and they also sell the toilet seats, although they won't clip onto the bucket. But it's going to be kind of awkward getting the toilet tent though, because your tents at REI and whatnot aren't really shaped like that.
No, this one's nice and tall. So
but not
they have is
not,
nice and
not
tall.
wide enough to lay down in.
Yeah,
so unless you sleep standing up.
Not going to take a nap in it, that's for sure.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to. Someone's got to come in to use it.
Mm-hmm. There is a current view, I guess. That's pretty neat.
What?
That would be the moon of what they're seeing.
How long from now is that dump time for today?
No, because there's flat.
About an hour.
No, because the Earth's flat.
Oh my God. Uh-oh.
See what happened? I think it went too far.
Yep.
The dragon at the end of the turtle. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, like I said, my other thing here now. Dump it now.
Thank you.
Dump the CCU. I don't know what that is.
Time-tested tradition in the aircraft.
Something just kicking on me, but
adopted for
what is the CCU on Artemis
they will actually give us a score. It's called
And
a
why
Central Control
does
Unit.
score.
It
Fascinating.
need
So once
dumped.
you get that score from them, when will you get that? And then what will you do? to
Central Collection
digest that
Unit.
feedback? What's next for your team?
Yeah, we'll
TCU is a
dive into all
handheld
this,
bag and
look at
funnel
the
system
video,
designed as a
look at the
backup
commands
for
that
when the main
pilots
Orion
use that
capsule's
they could read
toilet,
and
the Lunar
way
Loo,
the system
is
responded
inoperable.
and looked
Oh,
at the
okay.
video to make sure
Oh,
that
the
the
little
drone,
Lou.
Yeah.
did what we expected
Yeah,
it to do,
that's adorable.
and we'll look at all of that afterwards. We've got
TCU must be dumped, empty, transferred because it is a manual, storage limited backup. All astronauts use the handheld
That's great.
system.
And I know that this is not the only
There's
time
already
during
a
the mission that the crew is manually flying the vehicle.
there's already a whole bunch of space junk up in there. What's some more shit anyway, right?
Well, you know,
I mean, you just put some more shit out there in space. Whatever. Oh, I've never watched 60. Have you ever watched 60 Days In?
no, I'm not familiar.
It is basically somebody goes behind bars.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Film what it's like on the inside. I've never watched it either, but some of those videos though, dude, are freaking hilarious. The drunk kids, the drunk people that, you know, they think like they know a police officer from a different city, so they think that they're unarrestable, right? I mean, just some of the craziness that in these videos is off the freaking chart. You know, not to say the cops aren't, you know, I don't know. We'll get into that next week when Kristen's here, because I really want to. And I haven't heard from her. I thought she was going to try and jump in, but
She basically be trying to get her Parker out of the lot.
yeah, she's trying to get her camper out. So, all right, done with that. All right, one more thing. I think we're gonna cut. Michael had an interesting email exchange here recently.
Well, I had a potential customer. Really sad this guy slipped through our fingers. If it could have been an awesome sale for our business,
it would have been amazing. It would have been amazing.
James Lyons of James 37EM Gmail fame. He's famous.
So let's take a look.
You guys know James.
So February 17th at 4:33 a.m. Alaska time, we get this lovely email here at the store. It says, "Good morning.
The red flags start right away.
I hope this message finds you well. I'm interested in purchasing some furniture and would like to inquire if you have the following items available: a large fabric 7-seater sofa set for the living room, modern dining chairs set 468, and upholstered kitchen chairs. Could you please provide me with available colors, pictures, and prices for the sofa sets and dining sets? Additionally, if you have other options in those sizes, I'd appreciate any information you can provide. Thank you for your assistance. Best regards, James Lyon."
My sofa must seat 7. My dining table can seat 2, 4, 6, or 8.
Okay, so Michael writes back.
This is actually Jody.
I'm sorry. Jody writes back first. "Hello, James. We are a used furniture store, so we always have different options, but no control of what color comes in the door. I can take pictures of items we have in the shop. Let me know your thoughts." So I wonder if she's, "Hello, Jody. I want a Black Forest cuckoo clock and a leather love seat." So
He's already seen the website.
He's seen the website
and what things we have posted.
And so I attached the picture below. So he attaches a couple pictures from the website. So he wants the cuckoo clock and this leather sofa.
And at the time we had them in stock. The cuckoo clock's still available if anyone wants it.
Yep.
Has been for years.
Hi, James. The Black Forest cuckoo clock is $1,800. Unfortunately, the leather love seat has been sold. We have another love seat that just arrived. It is black Natuzzi leather for $1,200. That's a $1,800 cuckoo clock?
It's from Black Forest, Germany. It's
Oh,
the
wow.
original owners. It's we're the first owners of it. It's perfect clock. I promise.
Wow.
And it is from Black Forest, Germany. It's original. It's
That's
authentic.
cool.
Can't get any more German than this clock.
Damn.
Yeah.
And a matching chair for $450. I want Black Forest good clock. So here we go. James Lyon on March 5th. Thanks for your prompt response. I've forwarded the total cost of furniture to my company finance department for the payment, and the payment has been approved. The payment will be made out through a certified check drawn from a reputable and respectable bank. Oh my God, that's throwing off red flags right there, dude.
Now you're at red flag?
Holy shit. Well, no, I'm immediately, my hackles are going to be up, but you know,
I was up with the hope this email finds you well.
Yeah. You start talking, so right there, when you have to start qualifying what you're going to send.
Like I knew in 2020, you know, the fix was in when it was the freest, fairest election we've ever had.
Right. So the name to write on the show, please get back with me. The details, the name to write on the check, the full street address, state and zip code, mobile phone number.
Because you need all that to address a check.
Is this
not to
you?
mention all that's right here. That's just our signature. But yeah, right here. That's me.
Is that you? Okay, so this is Michael jumping in. The business name is Rethink Home. The address is 322 East Fireweed Lane, Unit A, Anchorage, Alaska 99503. And the business phone number is that.
Bam.
There's your two attachments. Dear Barbara,
Who the fuck you talking to?
Who is Barbara? Where did you get that?
I just let him roll with it. He's probably got the scam going with a bunch of different. Hope you are doing great? Question mark. Period? Question mark. No, that's space question mark. Okay.
Hope you're doing great? Question mark.
Space question mark.
I would like to notify you that the check for the furniture has been issued out to you. My secretary just notified me that the mover fund was erroneously issued along with the check you will receive for the furniture. In regards to the remaining fund, I sincerely hope we can put our trust in you.
He has trouble with
I
that double
appreciate
space.
you could just let me know as soon as to receive the check so I can let you know the next step in handling the remaining funds. Below is the USPS tracking number so you can monitor delivery progress. Oh, okay.
And to my surprise, that tracking number actually tracked to something in the mail, and that did arrive.
Wow, let's just check it. Look, USPS.
It did track something, and it did arrive here.
We're going to put it in. Oh, it's not available right now. I guess it
already arrived.
Yeah, I know. Well, usually they've
Sometimes
got
you get the history of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like usually you get a history or something. Let's
But it's
see.
already expired. It came out of Connecticut. Or it started on the Northeast coast.
Delivered.
Mm-hmm.
Delivered Anchorage, Alaska, March
Did you get the
25th.
full history?
Oh yeah, let's see. All tracking history. So Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Okay.
Came from Virginia, then went to Richmond, Seattle. Okay. Yes.
It was at least turned into a post office in Virginia Beach. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Coincidentally,
so-
an unrelated note, I was born there.
In Virginia Beach?
Well, Portsmouth Naval Hospital. We lived in Virginia
okay.
Beach. Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
Okay.
Hello, Rethink. Good morning. We don't hear from you since we sent you a tracking number for payment. Please, what is going on? And then Rethink, here we go. I'm curious, James, when was the last time you checked the status of the tracking number? Did you bother to even see if your fraudulent check was still en route or not? 13 days ago when you drafted and sent that email. Oh, I love it. So this is
check your
March
signature.
13th.
Yeah.
March 13th, and then you wrote back on the 26th. Annoyingly, Carmine Falcone used furniture correspondent at Rethink Action News. Oh my God, I freaking love it. Oh, and so James gets indignant. What do you mean by that insult?
For shame.
Rethink him. I apologize. I've been a high strung lately. I recently became aware of my long lost yet wealthy uncle Timo.
For those who don't speak Spanish, Timo's actually Spanish for scam.
Yep. He was living abroad until last week when he was unexpectedly killed by a falling piano. Timo loved music ever since I have been going back and forth with my contact at the Nigerian embassy trying to get his estate settled. Keeping me very busy, but let's step to your matter. What is our next step? Carmine Falcone. What are you saying? What is my business with that? Business with what? Oh, is that the end of it?
He left it there, dude. I was so prepared to just, oh my God. I was just going to be like 3 cheers to the school system with this guy. I was just so ready for him to just ask me anything. And, it's like, oh, the check we sent you.
Oh.
What about it? Well, the check was no good. We're going to mail it back. I can't send you a fraudulent check. That'd be check fraud.
Yeah, right. If you try to send that back, then I don't know
I'm
what
committing
the
check
hook
fraud.
is,
I'm not
but
going to do that.
yeah, you're committing.
And if I
fraud
mail it, that's
or-
mail fraud.
Yeah, it's mail fraud. It's check fraud. It's freaking.
Besides, the authorities have it.
Oh, did you turn it in?
I took it to the bank and gave it to them. They said they would give it to their fraud department
Okay, good.
or whatever they're going to do with it. Probably nothing.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I gave them that in the envelope. So it was a USPS envelope. You rip open the thing, what have you, and that was the
Right.
only thing in it was this check from a bank in Wisconsin, and it was a real bank, and the routing. It was a real check, but you can go to Office Depot and buy yourself a thing of checks
Right.
and have anything printed on them. But it was a real check from Royal Credit Bank or Federal Credit Union. And it was their real routing number. And my bank teller told me that the account number on the check did not come up to anything real.
Okay, gotcha.
But the routing number did. And so, and it was funny, yeah, because I walked up to her. We chatted over it for 10, 15 minutes, about why this and that. And the font looked a little strange, but you never know what another company does for what they think is a cool print,
Yep. What is the name of that movie with DiCaprio and Tom Hanks?
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. Yeah.
Funny thing about that movie? Almost all that was all not true.
Oh, all the stuff that he said in the movie?
That might as well have been based on a true story.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Frank Abagnale, he did do some of that, but a lot of the things he's gone on to say he did, no, only in his mind. Then most of the things he said that he was, got caught doing this or got away with doing this or that, no, he was busy locked up in prison for doing this other smaller thing.
I've met and actually I worked with a legit professional con artist once.
Yeah.
I had no idea at the time, obviously, because professional con artists are really good. They're really good at
I've only met with sociopaths.
Being personal. Yes. So yeah, she's probably got some of that. And it was, I think a lot of it was psychological. But this person she was a legit con artist and stole a whole bunch of money.
Oh, speaking of sociopaths, who all had someone they knew for the past 2 decades make the front page in the most horrific way.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah. You used to work with that guy, right?
Yeah, no, since 2000 or 2001 when I started working at Choco Charlie's. For those that don't know, because it made national news.
Well, what was his name?
Matt Thomas Becker. One of our bartenders at Coots, who was also a comedian, and he had recently owned a nightclub or a comedy club in Bisbee, Arizona. And he was a bartender at Coots in one of our comic-y gimmick type bars. But 4 nights a week. So everyone knew him. He comes back unexpectedly to say hello to his ex-wife by jimmying the door to her hair salon, lying in wait for her to come to work and shooting at her. He doesn't shoot well, so he goes to her house and ends up killing her father. And then he goes to Eagle River and kills himself, and he goes like 2 out of 3 on his killing spree and really wrecks our weekend. For like everyone who knows him anyway. And he was like 60 something, like almost 70, I think. It was said that he had the recent diagnosis of terminal cancer, which maybe
I'm seeing that right now. Maybe true, maybe not.
One definite thing is he was mentally ill, and we don't know if he was mentally ill and treated, or probably not treated, or you having Johnny on the corner for his pharmacist,
right?
Which is never a good combination, no matter how you spin that, and certainly wasn't on any of our bingo cards who knew the guy.
Right. There was a guy many years ago killed a cab driver.
And it was the dude
shot him.
The victim, Becky's father, his ex-father-in-law.
Right.
It was the guy's birthday. What the heck is that?
Trying to remember when
Larry Brewer killed the cab driver.
No, there was a different guy, and he was a black guy. I jammed with him a couple of times on drums, and he was a singer.
Okay.
And he ended up killing a cab driver later. It had to have been like mid 2000s.
Yeah.
No, actually, it was probably before that. It was probably the late 90s.
So you're talking back in the 1900s?
In the 1900s. 98, let's see. This is it.
Yeah, Patty, you never really know someone like you think you do.
Oh, wow. So did this guy own a comedy club?
In Arizona. Well, he had been I don't know what the deal was, but he had a adverse falling out with Coots. And
okay.
Yeah, I don't know what separated him from that job, but those who were his friends here were no longer so. Whatever it was is pretty much Matt going off the deep end for as accurate of terms I could fill it with. I don't really know.
Yep.
Whereas I had known him for 20 years, I probably hadn't spoken to him in 7.
Oh, I gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember that dude's name, but I remember he showed up a few years later. Like this was a few years after we had jammed together.
Yeah.
That he
I remember when
cab driver. Yeah.
Larry Brewer killed a cab driver when he was it was right off of Fireweed in Arctic when he was drunk and high, and he was just going warp 90, ran a red light and tore through the poor guy's cab.
Right.
And but he was released from prison, our wonderful legal system, for killing a dude who had nothing to do with his partying ways.
Right.
He didn't do that many years for it.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
Yeah. Either that or he's getting, Facebook and whatnot in whatever jail or whatever prison he's serving in, which I doubt.
Oh, exactly. It's anyway. Well, Michael.
Welcome back. Yeah, dude. So
soccer an hour and a half done. No soccer for me this weekend. I'm going to sit on the bench. Thank you very much. But I just got one thing to say as we go here. Well, I don't. This kid does.
Yeah, dude, we're going to the
Why do
moon.
you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's why.
Get some, kid. Get some.
I couldn't have had it better too on freaking CNN. I love it. I love it. Imagine you're working the control room, you're the director, you're live at the freaking Artemis liftoff.
You got a 7-second delay, but you're not even sweating it because you're a kid. He's not going to cuss, you know.
Not all
He knows better.
oh man, I'm interviewing this kid. This is perfect. Okay,
It's
put it
easy.
on.
Yeah, his grandma brought him here. Says he's a little angel.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's why.
It's one thing if that was online, but did that actually get broadcast?
Yes, this
Holy
is
cow.
somebody
Wow.
recording their TV.
God, I love-
Yeah.
Oh my God,
yeah.
it is. Oh, nice.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love
Yeah, this is somebody like cell phone videoing their TV.
Yeah.
being a part of history?
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's why.
Yeah, in case
I love that kid.
that's energy. That's
That is the energy
that's
we
being
need.
aware. That's knowing why you're there, why you skipped school today.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. Oh, so he was captured and such. He was yeah, you know. There's only so much that you can blame on. There's only so far you can go with that until
There is something with the PTSD with this kid joins the Marines or the Army. They only teach you how to shoot the bad guy. They don't teach you, and no one really needs to learn how to do that, in the natural progression of a human life. You don't want it. You don't want to have to learn how to do that. And so they don't actually teach you how to turn that off. And if you're over there doing, the guys in Vietnam, the tunnel rats and things like that, dude, I can see why these guys had nightmares. And then the guys in Iraq or Afghanistan, and the hottest of the dangerous of days, I could see how some weaker minds who can't really control their actions don't know how to handle it, don't know how to handle the real world. They come back to it and they're in the free, but they don't know how to free their mind.
Oh, exactly. Yep.
They could use some therapy. And yeah, I could see problems being caused. Not everyone, but some people, probably need looking after.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Okay, so next week we will cover. I want to get into the sovereign citizen thing and the weird.
Yeah, the more you follow it, you're going to see a lot of repetition.
It's not just sovereign citizens though. It's like everybody coming in contact with the cops, or a lot of people coming in.
The ones that get me are the ones that are singing the song the exact same way, like they got the cadence down and everything, but then they'll say, "I'm not a sovereign citizen, though."
Right. No, exactly.
You're reading the script, dude.
Well, and it's like I'm a Moorish citizen. That's one of the ones they'll use.
Sir, do you have that from a legitimate country that's recognized by another country on this planet? Ooh.
Okay, so all right. Now we got to do one more thing before I go. I just stumbled into this.
Multiple issues?
No, this is actually sailing.
Oh,
watch this. Check this shit out. Look at it. Look at the difference in speed.
Look at
Look at that.
Kiwis are coming round hard. What a move! Oh, Burning's got round the top of them. What a comeback!
How the hell did they get that? They had like a push to pass button or something? I mean, they're flying. 55, 56, 50. I mean, they're going almost 60 kilometers an hour.
What a move! Oh, Burning's got round the top of them.
That's wild.
That's some good seamanship there.
Not that I'm a big, I don't really follow it. It just popped up, but that's pretty cool.
That wasn't a video
Yep.
game?
Oh, that was real. That was like the America's Cup or what? Yeah. I think all of them are on hydrofoil though. That's all of them should be on the same. I don't know.
That's pretty neat when you see a boat go onto hydrofoil. Saw them in Hong Kong Harbor. Just going along, there's a boat. What the hell? That boat just lifted out of the water.
Yeah.
And sped the heck up too.
They must have caught some good wind or I don't know. That's wild.
Yeah, you angle your sail, you angle your weight the right way, you shift your ballast. And then you tack your jib just right.
New Zealand pulled off the triple overtake through elite foiling execution on their AC-75. Perfect hydrofoil ride height, wing sail trim for the max lift, and a razor-sharp mark rounding that slung them inside the pack at 60-plus kilometers versus their rivals 14 to 22. They caught the gust lane, exited with superior VMG, and blasted past UK, Spain, and Switzerland. So, okay.
And
no idea what the hell that just said, but
they were
oh, the other ones were not I gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Hydrofoil. So yep, you're correct. All right.
Oh, the other three were just coasting to the finish line. See, you run, you sprint all the way through the finish line.
Exactly. Don't let your guard down.
Which is like Leon Lett. You gotta remember you.
Christmas in Leon Lett world or Thanksgiving.
I was thinking more the Super Bowl.
I think it's Thanksgiving. Oh, the Super Bowl. That's right. With the Packers, wasn't it?
No, it's the Cowboys.
I know, but he
Oh,
played
sorry,
the Packers.
no, the Bills. It's the Bills.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, Tom Beebe. It's like
gotcha.
It's like one of the Bills' only positive highlights from that game.
No doubt. All right, folks. It's great to be back. We'll see you next week.
Rock and or roll.
Good night.